Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for another iOS accessible app spotlight video. And this time we're going to be taking a look at an app called Be My Eyes, but more specifically, we are going to look at a new feature that is coming to it for some users as early as maybe this week. But if you don't get it this week, it may be in the next several weeks as they continue to roll it out. And it is called Be My AI. And I got into the beta for this about 2 weeks ago, and I've been playing with it a little bit off and on ever since, and it is fascinating. I remember in one of my earlier channel updates for the summer, I had talked about a podcast from AppleViz, and they did a podcast about this new Be My AI feature. And when new features like this come out, I'm always a little bit skeptical because a lot of times, PR is really good about selling a feature, making it sound really, really cool. But how well does it really work in reality? And I gotta say, surprisingly, I am really fascinated and I am really impressed with how well and potentially just some of the potential of this Be My AI feature. So before we go any further, Be My Eyes has been around since I believe 2015, and it's kind of been a free virtual sighted assistant. So let's say you're out, you live on your own, or you're out somewhere and you don't have access to a sighted individual because you have a question about something visual. You can take a picture, you can ask a question, and then you submit it to a sighted volunteer. I've talked about the Ira app before, where that one is kind of a paid subscription feature that does similar things, like where you get remote sighted assistance. But this one is Be My Eyes is free, and you can connect to volunteers. Well, this new Be My AI tab that they added kind of takes the Chat GPT-4 that we've been hearing so much about for the past several months, and you can still ask a human question if you need actual human assistance. But this Be My AI thing, it really, tries to give you an intelligent answer, and you can ask follow-up questions. So we are going to put this new feature through its paces in this video, assuming my mirroring and everything will record it properly. And we're going to try a few things, and then I'll talk a little bit about maybe about at the end of the video about some other use case scenarios that I've heard. And hopefully you guys will be able to check it out soon for yourself. So I am going to open up the app. And this is a camera app, of course.
Swipe up with 3 fingers to close
so
the app.
I'm going to
Actions
open up my Be My Eyes.
Swipe up, Be My Eyes, active.
Now
Eyes,
on the
take
bottom,
picture,
you do have some tabs. So we'll go through that first.
App bar, get support, tab, 1 of 5.
You have get support, so that's where you can ask a sighted user a question.
Selected, Be My AI, tab, 2
Be
of 5.
My AI, that is where we are now, and that's what we're primarily going to be playing with.
Community, tab, 3 of 5.
Community.
Learn, tab, 4 of 5.
And learn.
Settings, tab, 5. Learn.
So let's go into
tab,
community
selected,
real quick,
community,
and
tab,
I'll just show
3
you
of 5.
here. Maybe I will.
Blog, heading level 1. Blog, announcing Be My AI, soon available for hundreds of thousands of Be My Eyes users. Be My
Okay,
Eyes
so it's
assistant,
not coming
powered
up
by GPT-4,
visually,
is
but
tab bar, learn, tab.
But it is.
Be My AI, tab, 2, get started, link, use cases, link, get use cases, link, use, get started, use cases, link, testimonials, link, what's new, link, list end.
So there's.
Tab bar, selected, learn, tab, 4 of 5.
So this gives you some information on like how would I use this app? People just like, okay, I've got a camera. What kind of questions should I ask? So that's kind of what this is.
Settings tab.
Your
5 of 5.
settings, you can have an account with them. So I'm logged in and everything. There's a few app settings. There's social media. There's where you can submit feedback or a support request.
My AI tab.
But we're
2
going to
of
go
5.
into Be
Starting
My
camera.
AI. That's what we're really going to be focusing on for this video. So first off, I have a text flyer here that I use in a lot of, I've used in I think other videos, and I've used through my day job just to demonstrate kind of OCR. Now, when I normally take a picture of a document with something like Seeing AI, Voice Stream Scanner, any number of things, InVision, you take a picture and you read sequentially through it. You may get some headings if you're lucky, so maybe you can swipe forward and backward by heading with VoiceOver. But watch what happens. So I'm going to take a picture of this flyer.
Take picture button. Take picture. Analyze a
And
picture. Please
let
wait.
me,
Ring mode.
I'll unmute it. So you hear the sound that it's doing something. It's connecting to the internet. So you do need internet access. It connects to the cloud.
The picture shows a piece of paper on a wooden table. The paper seems to be an information sheet from Health Partners. At the top, it says, "Let's get started," in bold. Below that, it reads, "Now that you're enrolled in the Health Partners plan, take a few simple steps to set yourself up for success."
Okay, that is the beginning of what it shows. So instead of, what's really cool about this is, yes, you can read the entire text, and I will show you that when I explore with VoiceOver. But just like if you were interacting with a sighted family member or friend or colleague, it gives you a summarization of what it saw. And then you can either read it fully or you can ask it follow-up questions. So like, let's say, I don't know, let's say that there was something, it was a business card or there was, a letter, and it had something about like, if you need more assistance, call blah, blah, blah. And I could say, what is the phone number to contact if I have questions? And it would come back and it would do that. So right now I have the option to,
Picture button. Take picture
I
button.
can take another picture. Maybe it comes back, and I'll show you an example of this in a bit. But maybe what I took a picture of wasn't clear enough, or it didn't have the info that I requested. So I can take a follow-up picture, and then it will try to piece things together from both of those pictures that I've taken. So I can do that, or
Ask more button.
ask more. So before we do that,
Picture shows a piece of paper on a 1. Log on to your online account or use the MyHP app. It mentions that you'll get real-time access to personal health plan information and advises to have your member ID card handy. Act 2. Put a nurse in your contacts for 24/7 advice. It mentions that Careline Services nurses give free advice for at-home treatments. 3. Schedule preventive care. It mentions that most plans help cover preventive services and that it's the best way to stay. Page 1 of 2.
so it is kind of a summary. It's kind of like, you're asking, like I said, you're asking a sighted friend what something contained, like what you're taking a picture of. Now, I'll give you another example. Let's say you're in a restaurant. Again, if you're using a straight OCR app and you take a picture of a restaurant menu, you might see something like, it'll just come back and you'll have to read through the entire menu sequentially. Or maybe you have to take several pictures of it. Maybe you'll be able to go through headings, maybe not. But what's cool about this is, let's say I took a picture with Be My AI, it might come back and say, oh, this appears to be an Italian restaurant menu. There are headings for appetizers, entrees, drinks, desserts, whatever, and then it maybe will give you some extra information. But then you could, just like if you were sitting in the restaurant with a friend or family member, you could be like, oh, actually, yeah, I'm in the mood for appetizers. So you could follow up and you could ask it, what appetizers do they have? Or you could say, do they have mozzarella sticks? And it might come back and say, no, they don't. Or, yes, under appetizers, they list mozzarella sticks and they are $5.99. And so it's kind of like a more interactive, again, just like you were sitting having a conversation. Like if you're sitting with a friend, you're not going to have them read aloud every single item to you on that menu. And this kind of does that with AI. So that's a summary of text. I'm going to put this back off to the side, and I'm going to grab a little friend of mine here, and let's just see what it does. So I'm going to...
Tab bar. Selected. Be My AI. Selected. Be My AI. Tab. 2 of 5. Clear. Button.
So we're going to clear in the upper right corner.
Do not disturb. Image.
So we're going to take a picture of this little guy on my desk now.
Background. Take picture. Button. Take picture. Dimmed. Analyzing picture. Please wait.
Let's see what it does. Because I'm not going to tell you what it is. We'll see what it tells us.
The picture shows a small action. Take picture. Button.
Oop, I bumped it.
The picture shows a small action figure lying on a wooden surface. The action figure appears to be a character wearing medieval armor with a purple cape. The character has a gray helmet and armor and is holding a weapon in one hand. There is also a piece of paper and a green card partially visible in the background. Actions available. So it not only gave me the action figure details, but it said, oh, there's stuff in the background. Let's ask it some more questions. Ask more. Button. Be My AI. The picture shows a small end chat. Message. Text field. Double tap to edit. Message. Text field is editing. Character mode. Insertion point at start. Dictate. Inserted. Tell me more about the action figure. Let's see what it does. Button. Send message. Please wait. AI is writing. Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. Wait. AI is writing a message. Be My AI is still writing a message. Okay, we got a bunch more. Be My AI. The action figure seems to be a knight or a warrior. It has a gray helmet that covers its head, leaving the face exposed. The face has simple features with 2 black dots for eyes and a line for the mouth. The armor is also gray and has a belt around the waist. The figure is wearing a purple cape that is attached to the back of the armor. One of the hands is holding a weapon that looks like a claw or bladed weapon. The figure's legs are not visible in the picture as they are covered by the cape. The action figure appears to be small in size, possibly a toy or collectible. Actions available. So any idea who that might be? It's my Shredder action figure. Remember when I did the Shredder's Revenge unboxing and video, and I said I was going to take the action figure out. I did. It's on my desk, and now we are getting a description of the Shredder action figure. So that is really cool. I wonder if I ask it... Message. Text field. I wonder if... I doubt it will. Text field is editing. But dictate. Double. Inserted. Who is the action figure of? Send message. Button. Send message. Please wait. Be My AI is writing. Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. I doubt it'll come back, but I would be shocked if it figured it out. Be My AI. Be My AI. I'm sorry, but from the picture, it's not clear which specific character this action figure represents. It could be a generic knight or a character from a game, movie, or TV show. If you could provide me with more details or a different angle of the action figure, I might be able to help you identify it. Alternatively, you can press the call or volunteer button for further assistance. Actions available. Right. So it gives you a follow-up, and it says I can call a volunteer if I want to. But in this case, I know who it is. So if you want to get a describe me, maybe you get some collectibles. Maybe you get something, maybe you get a poster with, you bought a game and you get a poster. Or, I don't know, you want to take a picture of another picture, and you want to have what's described in that image. So it's like, you're trying to sort your images, and maybe you want to see like, this is the family picture when we were at a certain vacation destination or something. So, just use your imagination. There's all kinds of ways that you can recognize objects, things like that. Now, they do say this is not meant for, obviously you do not want to use this as a replacement for navigational aids like your cane, your guide dog, your blindness skills. And it is also not
if you're trying to take a picture of people, it's not going to tell you who people are, because that has a lot of privacy implications and security implications. Like, I was showing this to somebody the other day, and I tried that once just with a couple of coworkers, and it kind of gave me the warning that, hey, due to privacy things, we're not going to give you information about people. Now, they said that they are working on ideas for, maybe giving some vague information, not necessarily like you being able to identify people, but maybe something that you would get in some of the other apps, but just a little bit more coherent. So we'll see what happens with that. But you're not going to take a picture and go, oh, I know who that guy is now. That's not really what it's for. So those are just a couple of caveats. So let's get rid of our action figure over here. Let's put him away. Now, I did use it for a situation about a week ago, and I brought over an item here, and we're going to close this.
Add picture button.
So I can add a picture. I can take another
button.
End chat.
End chat. Alert. Are you sure you want to end this chat? Yes. Button.
Yes.
Your message. Thanks for chatting. Please let us know how your overall experience was. I had a good chat. Button.
I had a good chat.
Starting camera. Take picture.
All right, now we're going to take another picture.
Take picture. Button.
Let's see what it is.
Take picture. Dimmed. Analyzing picture. Please wait. The picture shows a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner. The box is mainly blue with an image of the prepared macaroni and cheese at the top. The Kraft logo is in a red circle in the center of the box. Below the logo, it says macaroni and cheese in white letters and dinner in yellow letters. There is a spoon with macaroni and cheese on it to the right of the logo. At the bottom left of the box, it says Zamil, it's the cheesiest in white letters. On the bottom right, it says the taste you love in white letters. There are also labels that say no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives, and no artificial dyes. At the very bottom of the box, it says original flavor in white letters on a yellow background. The net weight is 7.25 ounces, 206 g. There is also nutritional information on the left side of the box. The box is on a wooden surface, and there is a part of someone's arm visible at the bottom of the picture.
Okay. The amount of detail that you got, like, if you want to know what packaging looks like, I mean, it tells you relevant information that it sees, but then it also tells you just like what anyone else would see, like, oh, you got a picture of the macaroni and cheese, you've got a picture of like a spoon holding it, and it seamlessly flows between describing the visuals of the box with providing the information. Like, I'm just impressed with how intelligently it seamlessly goes through this type of information. It's fascinating. So watch this. Now this is what I did. I did this with a thing of garlic toast, Texas toast, about a week or two ago. Now we're going to have a little fun. We're going to ask a question.
The picture shows a box. End chat. Button. Message. Text field. Double tap to edit. Message. Text dictate. Inserted. What are the cooking instructions? Be my AI. Send message. Button. Send message. Please wait. Be my AI is writing. Please wait. Be my AI is writing a message. Be my AI.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but the cooking instructions are not visible in the picture you provided. Could you please take another picture that clearly shows the back or side of the box where the cooking instructions are usually located? This will help me to assist you better.
Okay, let's take another picture.
Add picture. Button. Take picture. Starting camera. Take picture. Button. Using rear camera.
Okay, and it's a little dark, but hopefully it'll...
Take picture. Take picture. Take picture. Button. Delete picture. Button. Delete. Send message. Button. Please wait. Be my AI is writing a message.
So I sent another message.
My AI is still writing a message. My Be My AI, the picture you provided shows the back of the Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner box. However, it does not contain the cooking instructions. Instead, it has text that reads even more reasons to love it, followed by a description of the product. It mentions that the macaroni and cheese contains no artificial flavors, preservatives, or dyes and talks about the taste. To assist you with the cooking instructions, could you please take another picture, possibly of the side of the box? The cooking instructions are usually located on the side panel.
Okay, look at how seamlessly, this is so friggin' cool. Okay, let's take another picture.
Add picture, button. Take picture, starting camera.
Now I flipped the box on its side.
Take picture, button. Take picture, delete picture, button. Send message, button.
Let's try this.
Be My AI is writing a message.
I'm hoping that it'll come through because I know we're a little bit low light in here, but...
My AI is still writing a message. This is taking longer than usual. Please wait.
That's okay.
Be My AI.
Oh, here we go.
For providing the picture with the cooking instructions. Here are the instructions for the classic preparation of Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner. 1. Boil 6 cups of water in a medium saucepan. 2. Stir in the macaroni. Cook for 7 to 8 minutes or until tender, stirring occasionally. 3. Drain the macaroni. Do not rinse and return it to the pan. 4. Add 4 tablespoons of margarine or butter, 1/4 cup of milk, and the cheese sauce mix. Mix well. There is also an option to prepare it with less fat. You can prepare it using 2 tablespoons of margarine or butter and 1/4 cup of fat-free milk. Please let me know if you need any more information.
Look at that. There we go. It guided us through finding the right side of the box to get the instructions. And it put everything in just a step 1, step 2, step 3. A really nice instructions. Because on the box, actually, when you look at it, it actually has, like it'll show it kind of has pictures in it, and it'll show like, oh, you need to add this, you need so much water, so much milk, so much butter or whatever, and then it gives you kind of the instructions. At least that's how a lot of them are. And so, yeah, it just put them in there really nicely. So that is, again, super practical, especially, let's say you use Envision, you use Seeing AI, and you do the product barcode thing. This one, you don't even have to bother finding the barcode, because even if you do identify, maybe it identifies the barcode incorrectly. Like I've taken a picture of like let's say a Mountain Dew can, and it'll say, and it'll be like, a 24 pack of Mountain Dew instead of saying it's a can. Or maybe you take a picture of a barcode and it gives you the product, but it doesn't have a lot of information, and it doesn't give you maybe the full cooking instructions or nutrition information that you wanted. So if I wanted to, I could just follow up and I could ask it, what is the nutritional information? And if I remember, it's probably, there was a little bit of it on that first image. But if I flipped it to the other side image, so if I tipped it on its other side, not the front or the back, but the other side, it would have that information because that's where it is on this particular package. So there's a really practical way that you could use this in the kitchen. So because I have wireless headphones now, we are going to have a little fun. We're going to try 1 or 2 more things, and hopefully my headset doesn't bug out on me here. I am going to take a couple pictures just for fun.
End chat button. End chat alert. Are you sure you want to end this chat? Yes button.
Yes, I am.
Thanks for chatting. I had a good chat.
I had a good chat. Very
Starting
good.
Camera. Take picture button.
So now we're going to take a picture of something here. Let's just see what it tells me. And I'm going to purposely include some stuff here.
Take picture button. Take picture dimmed. Analyzing picture. Please wait. The picture shows an electronic drum set in a room. The drum set has several pads mounted on stands, including 3 cymbal pads at the top, which are white and round, and 4 drum pads below them, which are black and round. There is also a black module labeled Roland in the center, which seems to be the brain of the electronic drum set. To the right of the drum set, there is a black stool with pork pie percussion written on the side. The stool has 3 legs and is positioned in front of the drum set. The floor is carpeted.
Now, interestingly, this time it just concentrated on the drum set. I was almost hoping, if you look at the top of the image there, it's got my little car collection. I've kind of got, I did another video with my 80s car collection. I've got my Ecto 1, I've got Kit the Knight Rider car, I've got the Ecto 1, the DeLorean, and it commented when I tried this. I did try this image before. Maybe I just didn't get in the right focus, but it told me that there were cars in that image before. So it just depends on what do you have in focus, how do you have the camera, maybe how far away from you, how close are you. Let's do one more kind of a scene picture here. I'm going to take a picture of my kind of messy entertainment center here, or my little
Clear button.
clear.
Clear.
Let's take a picture.
Status bar item. A white question mark against a brown background. Do not disturb. Image. Status bar. Take picture. Button. Take picture. Dimmed. Analyzing picture.
So
Please wait.
let's see what it comes up with. I didn't get it perfectly on, but I did that on purpose.
The picture shows a desk setup with various electronic devices. On the left, there is a large flat screen monitor. Next to it, on the right, there is a gaming computer tower with a transparent side panel and blue LED lights. On top of the computer tower, there is a small plush toy that looks like an octopus. Further to the right, there is another smaller monitor.
It's my bunger. That's great. It didn't catch my PlayStation 5 because it maybe just didn't know what it was, but it said various electronics. So I don't know if eventually with ChatGPT, if it's going to be able to recognize, because if it sees the text, maybe it'll say, oh, it's a Samsung TV or it's an LG TV or something. Or maybe if it sees like the Xbox logo and it can tell that that's what it is for the system or for the controller or PlayStation or whatever. Or if eventually it'll learn that, oh, this particular item, the PS5 is so weirdly shaped that, it would just go, oh, that's a PlayStation 5. So I don't know if it'll get to that point, but it's just kind of a neat thing. So we're going to do one more. Again, hopefully my headset holds up here. But I'm going to go into my kitchen. And I'm going to do one other fascinating thing here.
Clear button.
I've never done this, so we're going to see how well it works.
Image. Status bar. Take picture button.
So we are going to
take picture button. Take picture dimmed.
Okay.
Analyzing picture. Please wait.
Let's see what it does here.
The picture shows a white microwave oven placed on a countertop. The microwave has a digital display that is showing colon 32, which might indicate that it is set for 32 seconds or it is displaying the time as 32 minutes past the hour. Below the display, there are several buttons. On the left side, there are buttons for specific food items such as popcorn, beverage, baked potatoes, and fresh vegetables. There are also buttons labeled express defrost and reheat. On the right side, there are number buttons from 1 to 9 arranged in a 3x3 grid. Below the number buttons, there are buttons labeled power level, timer/clock, and start. The microwave is plugged into an outlet and seems to be in good condition.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of detail, but we're going to ask it for more follow-up.
Ask more button. Be my AI. The picture shows a white end. Message,
so
text field. Double tap to edit. Message. Text field. Is edit. Dictate. Inserted. Where is the popcorn button? Send message button. Send mess. Please wait. Be my AI is writing. Please wait. Be my AI is writing a message. Be my AI. The popcorn button is located on the left side of the microwave, just below the digital display and under the buttons labeled Express Defrost and Minute Plus. It is the first button in the column of specific food item buttons.
Okay. So it gives me a little bit more, let's see. Because I know where it is, roughly. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to tell me exactly where it is. Let's
Message,
ask.
text field. Double tap to edit. Message. Text field. Dictate. Double tap to start dictation. Inserted how many buttons down from the top is the popcorn button on the left. Send message. Button. Send message. Please wait. Be my AI is writing. Please wait. Be my AI is writing the message. Be my AI. The popcorn button is the third button down from the top on the left side of the microwave.
There we go. So unfortunately, it's a flat touchscreen, so you can't really tell unless maybe you feel some of the where the divots are. You know, if you feel really closely, you might be able to feel a little slight indentation. But now that gives me kind of an idea. Let's ask it.
Message. Text field. Double tap to edit. Message. Dictate. Inserted. Where is the count button?
Oh, come on.
Where is the council button?
Okay, it didn't like that. Hang on.
Delete. N. O. T. T. U. B. Delete. L. I. C. N. U. O. C. 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 A. C. C. E. L. L. V. U. U. T. T. E. O. N.
And I hope that doesn't come in the video, but my headset is sort of popping in and out. It's sort of glitching right now, but...
Dictate. Send message. Dimmed. Please wait. Be my AI is writing the message. My AI still... Be my AI. Be my AI. The microwave in the picture does not have a button labeled cancel. However, there is a button labeled power level / clear, which is likely to function as the cancel button. It is located on the bottom left side, just below the specific food item buttons and to the left of the number buttons.
Okay,
If you need further assistance, I would recommend pressing the call a volunteer button for guidance.
That's cool. I didn't know actually what it was called. That's brilliant, though. Like, let's listen to that again.
My AI, the microwave in the picture does not have a button labeled cancel. However, there is a button labeled power level / clear, which is likely to function as the cancel button. It is located.
It interpreted it. It looked at the other buttons and said, well, there's nothing that says cancel, but it's probably the clear button. And then it told me where it was, and that is exactly where it is. It's basically right above the big physical rectangle button that you hit to pop open the microwave door. So it's in the very lower left-hand corner. I mean, that's pretty dang intelligent, I gotta say. You know, and then it's like, and if you're still not sure, maybe call a volunteer. So again, you could be directed and then take advantage of the original function of Be My Eyes, and that is calling a sighted volunteer. So, yeah, I mean, call me pretty impressed. I'm sure I'm going to find all kinds of other unique and creative ways to use this. Even as a low vision user, I mean, the app is free. You know, you get your sighted assistants, your sighted volunteers for free. And even this new Be My AI feature is going to be free when it comes out for you either this week or sometime in the near future. You know, when I've looked at the basic image recognition, again, in Seeing AI, in Envision AI, and you go to the scene or the, you know, like the world preview or whatever, you get some really bizarre, like, you know, a computer on a desk on a table. Like, no, you don't really understand the relationship between, I don't know where you're getting that syntax from, but those are the kinds of goofy results that I get. But with this, like, it's detailed, and yet it's really been accurate. Now, again, is this going to be a end all be all, solve everything? No, it absolutely is not. Is it going to make mistakes? Sure, of course it will. You know, if there's something you really need to make sure is accurate, yeah, you probably want to get some sighted assistance just to verify what you need to. And again, another disclaimer, don't use it for really private, specific, confidential information. Like, don't take a look at your bank account. Don't take a look at something that, may have your social security number or personal information, that kind of a thing. But, yeah, I mean, if you're wanting to look at a business, like a business card with public information on it, you want to look at the upper left of an envelope to see what it is, um, to see if it's junk mail. I mean, you're looking at signs, you could even take a picture of probably a building if you were further away, and it could kind of tell you like, oh, the entrance is on the, and then you could ask it if it didn't tell you, where is the entrance on this building? And I'm like, oh, it's in the middle, or oh, it's more toward the far right. Again, it doesn't substitute for your cane or your navigation skills, but it can help you rather than trying to aimlessly wander around the building looking for the door. At least you have more of a rough idea where to look. Now, there was one more thing that I completely forgot about. I just wanted to see what it would do. So we're going to take one final picture of a book.
Switch Be My Eyes active.
Because I want to see what it's going to do.
Be My Eyes. Be My Eyes active.
So let's end our chat.
End chat button. End chat alert. Are you sure you want to end? Yes button.
Yes, I am.
Great experience. Heading. I had a good chat button.
That was very cool. Thank you
Starting
very
camera.
much.
Take picture button.
Okay, let's take a picture. I'm going to try to, this is probably a little further away.
Take picture button.
But let's see.
Take picture dimmed.
What
Analyze
it does.
picture,
If I'm too far away, or let's see what it does.
The picture shows a room with a wooden ask more button.
Oops.
The picture shows a room with a wooden bookstand on a carpeted floor. On the bookstand, there is an open book with a red ribbon bookmark. The left page of the book has text starting with 1992, and the right page has an image that appears to be a screenshot of a retro video game with pixelated graphics, showing a character in a room with red walls and some sort of pattern on them. Above the bookstand, there are vertical blinds on a window, and the ceiling is visible with a light fixture. To the right of the bookstand, there is a black electronic device with cables on the floor. A person's foot is also partially visible at the bottom left of the picture. Actions available.
Okay. So I was curious if it would describe,
Ask more button.
let's ask more.
Be My AI. The picture shows a room with message, text field. Double tap to edit. Message, dictate. Double. So to describe the text on the left. Send message button. Send mess. Please wait. Be My AI is writing. Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. Be My AI. I apologize, but the text on the left page of the book is too small to read in the picture provided. If you could take a closer picture of the text or provide any additional details, I would be happy to assist further.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's ask it,
Message,
instead of
text
doing
field.
that,
Double tap to edit. Message, dictate. Double. Sorted. Can you describe the picture on the right side? Send message button. Send message. Please wait. Be My AI is writing. Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. My AI is still writing a message. My AI, certainly. The picture on the right side of the book appears to be a screenshot from a retro video game. It has pixelated graphics and shows a first-person perspective of a character inside a room. The walls of the room are red with a pattern that looks like a mix of bricks and some sort of symbols or writing. There is a character in the center of the image that seems to be wearing a suit and a hat. The character is standing in front of what looks like a pedestal with a blue and white object on it. The overall atmosphere of the image gives a sense of being in a maze or a dungeon.
wow, that's really
Finance folder,
cool.
33 apps.
So
Double tap
what
to open.
you were hearing was a description. I opened up to a page of, I did a review of that, It's Too Young to Die, that ginormous tome that was this history of first-person shooters book that I got earlier this year. And I opened it up to a page with some information on the left about Wolfenstein 3D, and then on the right-hand side, it had a picture of it was a screenshot of we were in like a red brick maze, and it had a Nazi kind of walking, kind of pointing a gun at you. Just a screenshot of gameplay. Yeah, it picked up on that it was kind of a retro video game. The fact that it was a maze. Actually, let me see. Let me just let's ask one more question. I'm just fascinated with this, you guys.
Be My Eyes, message, text field. Double tap to edit, message, text field, dictate. Double. Inserted. Tell me more about the character in the image. Send message. Button. Send. Please wait. Be my AI is writing. Please wait. Be my AI is writing a message. My AI is still writing a message. My AI, the character in the image is pixelated, so the details are not very clear. However, it appears to be a humanoid figure. The character seems to be wearing a suit with a lighter color, possibly brown or beige. It also appears to be wearing a hat which looks like a top hat or fedora. The character's face is not clearly visible due to the pixelated graphics. The character is standing upright and facing towards the viewer. If you need more specific details, it might be helpful to consult the text in the book or press the call a volunteer button for further assistance.
Nice.
Blindness folder 30.
I was curious. Like, I didn't know if there wasn't really anything detailed enough on his insignia or on his outfit, his uniform. I didn't know if it if it would figure out, because basically it's one of the entry the entry brown suited guards, Nazi guards in Wolfenstein 3D. So I didn't know if it was going to be able to figure out that detail. But yeah, that is a few use cases of the new/upcoming Be My Eyes, let me just say it is the new feature called Be My AI of the Be My Eyes app. You should be able to get this new feature via an update sometime within the next few weeks. They just did a blog post and social media about it literally this morning, and I found out that we were able to cover the app and this new feature in videos or podcasts now, but I wanted to make sure, especially since I had beta access. I really, after I had played with this a few times, I've been wanting to do this video for like a week and a half, but I'm like, I don't know if there's any sort of NDA. I mean, I didn't sign anything, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm really allowed to, so I better wait until it's at least close to when everybody can get it. But I'm so glad that I've been able to record this video and show it to you guys now, because, again, look at the way, and I'm not throwing any shade. I'm not saying anything bad about Seeing AI or Envision. Those apps are still very, very useful. Again, if I don't care about a summary, I just want you to read me this entire text, or I just want to see what it does. Maybe I want to go into the currency mode and I want to start recognizing a few dollar bills. I can do that much quicker in those types of apps, because I don't have to take a picture and submit it. Like, the money, I can just slide a bill under there. Okay, got it. Slide another one under there. Got it. So there are, this is another tool in your smartphone toolkit. But I mean, just the description, whether you're looking at text, you're deciphering what something is, maybe you've got a complex document that OCRs, but it's still kind of visually a mess. This will more intelligently interpret that. And then if you're looking at, let's say, something in the environment and you're trying to figure something out, again, just look at the half dozen or so examples that I covered in this video. I know in the podcast that I listened to earlier this year, they took a picture of a greeting card, and it'll recognize like handwriting. It'll describe, like in the example that he did, it would describe the image, and he could ask follow-up questions about what is in this image, or can you describe the people that are in this image. Maybe it was like, oh, there's a few people standing under a rainbow, and you're like, oh, well, what do the people look like? What are they wearing? Like I said, there's just, you think of it and you ask it, the worst it's going to tell you is, I'm not sure. But this is obviously, I know the whole discussion with AI right now, artificial intelligence right now. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we have to potentially watch. There's a lot of things that we have to potentially be concerned about as far as privacy, security, taking people's intellectual property, whether it's audio, video, written, their likeness. I mean, there's all kinds of things that can be really sketchy. But it's tools like this Be My AI that really, even in this early stage, it is showing some huge potential in things that AI could do to actually be helpful to people. You know, and it's just like any other tool. Like, I can take a computer and I can do the most amazing things in the world to help people, or I can be a real idiot and, you know, cause harm and slander people and write viruses and do any number of other things. But it's just all in how we design the tools and account for this type of feedback and, you know, these different issues. But no, I mean, like I said, seriously, call me impressed. I'm going to stop rambling here, but that is the new Be My AI feature of Be My Eyes. It is very cool. I am absolutely going to be, and I already have been using this, even as a low vision user. I've been using this in my daily life.
25 apps, 45 new items.
Shush.
Double tap to open.
I've been using this in my daily life off and on for the past couple of weeks, and even as a low vision user, it's come in handy. Definitely going to be showing it to my customers, like during my day job. We work with a lot with blind and visually impaired individuals, and yeah, this is a tool that absolutely I think people need to play with, and I think they'll get a lot of use out of it. So, you know, again, is technology going to solve every problem? No, of course not. But let me tell you, it sure can help. With that, we'll wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter/X at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and of course, right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.